Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You find me today down in Heavies field on the outskirts of Glastonbury because today is the Dexter show. Dexters are these cattle over here. I know nothing about them, so I'm going to get to find out what they're all about. And we're going to see in the ring they're going to have a show. There's going to be dogs down here, behind me here. There's some beautiful Shire horses. So let's see what the day brings, shall we? Today's video is sponsored by Heart of the Tribe Gallery, where art meets community. More about that later. You can even win one of these bits of shiny ware, and I'm sure many of these cows here deserve to win them. Well, guys and gals, these apparently are maiden heifers, whatever a maiden heifer is. We'll find out later because we're going to talk to the guy here, Jason, who knows all about these things, and he's going to tell us what we need to know because I haven't got a clue. Welcome back again. Now, this is Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor was today's judge. Now, I know nothing. It's got horns at the front and a leg in each corner and a tail at the back. So that's my knowledge. So I'm here to ask Chris, what does he look for, in a cow?
In a cow, I'm looking for, today I've been judging Dexter cow. So I've been looking at locomotion, so where it walks, top lines, so how straight its back is, how well it's sprung in the ribs, and also a cow that's in milk, so you're looking at a mammary system, making sure she's got a good attachment to udder and teats, and walks well.
So, I mean, those all come together to make your decisions. So it's not a personal thing. You are actually looking for. And what's that one you do when you kind of touch the top of their tail?
Just checking to make sure that her tail setting's even and sits well on her body.
I had no idea. And it's because there's sheep, there's cattle, there's all sorts of, and they're all horses, judged on these things.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's just how their skeletal conformation, really.
And are there many of these Dexter herds out there?
There are a lot. Yeah, very small. They're probably more, small numbers of like a dozen, anything up to like 40 or even numbers up to 100. So yeah, there's quite a lot. They taste very good. That's the reason why there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I like the fact it's small scale as well. Yeah, it's not big, huge open fields and mega farming. It's small people doing it. I like that. I do like that. Anyway, thank you very much for taking the time to talk and for your judging today.
That's great. No, thank you.
Bye-bye. We're back with Jason Bennett. Now, when I first got here this morning, I was asking people, who do I talk to around here if I want to know anything about Dexters? And everybody said, oh, you need to talk to Jason. To a man. So here we are with Jason.
Here we are with Jason and one of his noisy little heifers.
You are a little baby, aren't you?
She's done all right today. This was her first show of the season. And she's come out from a muddy field to replace an animal we couldn't bring. So she wasn't meant to be here, but she's come just for the day, really. So yeah, this is our animals. we've done okay. We have 3 firsts,
Yes.
champion, and reserve champion. And then hopefully this one will grow next year to be able to take their positions. Maybe
That's
this
good.
one will be getting champion.
That's so good. And they're beautiful creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got a young dun bull there. That's the colour dun. And as you can see, next to this one, it looks a dun. Where some people would say this one's brown. Well, no, that one's brown. This one's red.
Yeah.
Another red. They end up getting darker. And then we have 2 blacks on the end.
2 black. Now that big old boy on the end,
Mason.
he's a unit, isn't he?
He is a unit. He's only half a ton, which isn't very big for a bull, but for a Dexter, it's big enough. He's 11 in September. September the 2nd is his birthday.
Is he?
Well, Mason's done the show circuit enough, haven't you, mate? He's done about 5,000 miles.
Has he?
Over the years, so he's an old pro.
Bless him.
He didn't have any competition here this year because of the blue tongue.
Yeah, I heard that some people couldn't come.
We had 2 or 3 exhibitors who couldn't come due to that.
I've got to ask. You told me earlier on, and I think it's brilliant. You keep the horns on yours.
Yes.
You don't take them off. What's the thinking behind that? I mean, I like it, but just explain it to me.
It's just natural. And maybe I'm a bit soft. I've dehorned hundreds and maybe thousands of calves for other people. I don't do my own. That animal, I've always got to gain their trust.
Yeah.
How can I gain their trust when I've injected them behind the eye and put a red hot iron on there? I just don't think.
No.
For me, and I'm not soft, I beef for it. Everything goes for beef in the end. It's all that the outcome is beef.
Well, I was going to talk to you about your burger van.
Yeah, I mean, we had the burgers here today, but I just think that's one lot of stress I don't need to put on my animals. It's bad enough you castrate them. The ministry make us ear tag them with these vile bits of plastic in their ears.
Horrible.
You know, then the bull's got to have his nose rung. Why would I then want to take his horns off as well?
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Less accidents happen with bulls in the country than what they do cows. Cows with calves kill and maim more people than what bulls do.
Yeah.
I mean, bulls do lift gates off of hinges. That's why the main reason of taking the horns off.
They are useful for that, yes.
But I leave them on, and I think he looks better with them on.
He does look gorgeous. Well, they all do. I mean, even the little ones with their little horns, they look absolutely amazing. So, roughly, what is the history of Dexters? Why did they become a rare breed when they're not so rare now? But what was caused their downfall?
Well, evolution of agriculture. So these were in their prime when they were the small man's cow. They were named as in Southern Ireland when people lived on crofts and little units. They might milk 2 of these. Yeah. And at the end of their life, they would be the beef for the family. Or they would rear their calf for the family. So and then you can keep 2 of these to an acre. Well, normal dairy cow is 1 to an acre, and some of these big beef cows are 1 to 2 acres. Ooh. So there's a lot more you can graze per acreage, and they graze. You see the stuff in the background. The grass is in the background. Well, these would be at home chewing through that. Yeah. So I mean that's why we like them, because you can keep more per acre, and we do cross them with the bigger breeds as well. Okay. Mate, he's just being a bit silly. There you are.
They're absolutely wonderful, and I hope this show goes from strength to strength. I've really enjoyed myself here today.
Well, last year I would say 150 people come here. What do you reckon this year, Tom?
There seemed quite a few at one point.
They were coming and going, weren't they? I reckon we've had 400 or 500.
I did put a short out earlier, so I don't know if that had any.
Well, you never know.
You never know, but this video will go out, and next year I shall promote it because I like this.
Yeah, well, it's not, and they're a bit different. But I'm going. They did hit the rare breeds list back in the 70s, really, when the Rare Breed Survival Trust come along. These were on the list. But now so many people keep them for a hobby market, and so many people into self-sufficiency. Yeah, it's more now than ever.
Perfect
so
for that.
It pays. Keep a couple Dexters.
It's a small holding animal, isn't it?
Yeah. Within 2 years, you've got decent beef.
And it was interesting because I was talking earlier on because I came up to your van, which sells your product. And it said, you know, rare breeds, and you're thinking on a van when they're selling burgers. And I didn't get it, but then they explained it to me. If you eat the meat, you create the demand. If you create the demand, they get bred, and that's what's happening.
This is how the Dexter was saved. It was on the rare breeds list, but more and more people have eaten the meat, and then they've gone, hang on.
That's quite nice.
That's a bit tasty, that's a bit special. These can't be rare for long. You then buy more, so I then keep more.
Absolutely.
Because I need to keep more to breed to make the meat.
Yeah.
So to save a rare breed,
you've got to eat it.
Rare breeds, and we have other rare breeds. We have British Whites, we have Gloucesters, and we have a sheeted Somerset on our place. We're only down the road. We're only 7 miles down the road.
Okay.
And then we've got rare breed pigs. Everything really of ours is rare, but this was a rare breed. We just call it a success story now.
Yeah. And it is good.
But if it weren't for people like us keeping them, they could quite easily go rare again. Because mainstream people won't keep them because you can't fatten them within 14, 15 months.
So we're not going to see huge herds of these wandering across the plains of Hampshire anytime soon.
There are some biggish herds, but it's tricky. It's tricky because they don't breed to standard as well, really. You get a long-legged one like the bull.
Yeah.
You get short-legged cows. And if you put a long and a short, are you going to get a short and a long cow? You know, what's coming out. So it's hit and miss what you do get. But we like the short ones in the show ring, really. Because they look a little bit beefier, a little bit stockier. And they're prettier.
They are very pretty. Anyway, Jason, thank you so very much. You're a busy man. You've got to take these away. You've got to put the fences away. You've got to put 5 trips, you reckon, you've got in front of you now?
4 trips going home. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you for taking the time.
My pleasure.
Thank you for explaining this. And I'm really looking forward to next year already because I really enjoyed this. So
hopefully we'll have more. Blue tongue will be gone. We'll have more. Fingers crossed.
Good. Thank you.
To save a rare breed, eat a rare breed.
I'll remember that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Neil, mate.
Thank you. Well, there you go. That's everything you need to know about Dexters. I've learnt a lot, and I still think they're cute as a button, especially this one here that's making all the noise. She's a little cutie. So anyway, let's move on. Well, here we are with the Heavies walking into the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our lovely heavy horses. We've got Luna and Queenie.
Luna, a 10-year-old Shire Horse Dexter, and Queenie, an 8-year-old fully registered Shire and Shire Horse Society. I've been breeding Shire horses now for 10 years. I have my own stallion, several mares, several foals. Queenie has given me 2 handsome, 2 colts. One is now a gelding, Crackerjack, and Duke, who will be my next stallion. Duke and Crackerjack are obviously half siblings to Luna and very similar in looks and hopefully stature. Now basically, I'm not sure if you're aware of the history of Shire horses. They've been going for hundreds and hundreds of years, and in the 1600s someone decided to cross the Shire horses with Clydesdales to give them more height. You right there? Yeah. During the wars, the horses were obviously used pulling machinery, artillery. Shires in particular were used on the front line to bring dead bodies back. Not something very pleasant, but obviously very necessary. After the First World War, the price of grain tripled, and as a result, people could no longer afford to keep them. So 40,000 Shire horses in London alone were culled. 85,000 Shire horses were sent to France for food, for meat. And as a result, obviously the Shire horses declined. With the introduction of the Industrial Revolution, mechanisation and things like that, tractors obviously became far more popular than the heavy, slow, expensive Shire horses. Stand up, please. And again, Shire horses were no longer needed. As a result, Shire horses are on the rare breeds list, and there are less than 20,000 fully registered Shire horses in the world. So they are rarer than the giant panda. I've got quite a few of those. There are only 400 white Shire horses left in the world, and a friend of mine's got 5. So between us, we're trying to add to the Shires. Queenie is, as I said, a broodmare. She was bought as a broodmare. I've broken her to ride. She enjoys in-hand showing, the Bath and West, the Mid-Devon, the Mid-Somerset. She's been popular with funerals, proms, marriage proposals on Glastonbury tour. What else has she done? Oh, we did a photo shoot recently for a magazine in London. A lady making bespoke leather handbags and wanted something completely different. Luna, she quite often goes to the Rural Life Museum for the Heavy Horse Heritage Days. And it just shows people from the cities and towns what a heavy horse actually looks like, something in real life that you wouldn't see in a city. We're going there twice again this year. She's also been part of some promotional material for Sheppy's cider, but her backside was too big to fit in the cart, which was quite ironic, really. But as you can see, Luna has, she's got a harness on. It's just a basic agricultural harness, but it's just to show you that this is what would attach to a carriage behind her. You can get much more fancy harnesses, American harnesses and things, but this is just your basic agricultural harness. The flights, Luna's got her tail plaited up and Queenie hasn't, and I've done that just to show you basically how long a Shire horse tail is. Now when a Shire horse is working, quite often you'll see them docked, and this is for safety, so that the tails don't get caught in the agricultural machinery. If you look at Luna, I'll turn around, you can actually see that it doesn't take a lot to shorten the tail by plaiting it and making it look tidy. But obviously, working on a farm, time is of the essence, and it's easier just to shave a tail. The flights that Queenie has in her mane, basically the tradition of those is that each brewery would have their own colours. So if you saw a Shire horse pulling apart, you knew which brewery they belonged to. Nowadays, we actually choose our own colours. My colours are normally something to do with purple. So Queenie has purple and silver with Diamante on. And it's quite nice actually to see when you go to the shows, people's individual colours. With the Suffolks, you actually have to have a colour per breeder. So Waterfall Shires, if it was a Suffolk, would have to have one particular colour. My horses have a different colour per horse. But like I say, with the Suffolks, they have to have one colour. It doesn't matter how many horses one breeder has, they have one particular colour. So it's easily identifiable at the shows. What to say? I don't know. I'm stuck for words now. I don't know. Buddy, what can you have to say? Sorry? That's it? Yeah? We'll just wander around. You can have a look at the horses. But please feel free to come and say hello, give the horses a cuddle. And yeah, come and meet them if you like.
And the horses.
Welcome back, and I'm with Marion, the lucky lady who gets to look after these two ladies behind us. Well, they are impressive, aren't they?
Thank you, they are, yeah.
They are. You stand next to these things and you can feel the power emanating out of them. And in the ring, they just stand there and you just...
Quite majestic.
Aren't they
Absolutely.
just? So what made you get into Shire horses in particular?
I just love the heavy horses, but the Shires are at risk. There's only 20,000 left in the whole world.
Yes,
so
because they're rarer than pandas.
They're on a rare.
And you can't ride a panda.
Can't ride a panda, but you can ride a Shire. So we're trying to showcase the versatility of them, as well as to increase the breeding, the population as well. So.
Yeah. And these two are how old?
Queenie is 8 and Luna is 10.
So that's fairly young for a horse, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of middle-aged for a heavy horse, yeah.
Wow. And so you show these so they're not hitched up and pulling farm machinery. That's a different sort of
It is.
showing.
Luna has been broken to drive, but she actually prefers to be ridden. So I showcase her at the ridden shows, the in-hand shows, Heavy Horse Heritage Museum days and things like that, Heavy Horse villages at country shows now as well. And it just gives the public a chance to actually come and meet the horses, to touch them in real life, and to see just how wonderful they are. Yeah,
because you could just stand up against this horse that could almost crush you without thinking about it. And it's just so gentle.
Yeah,
nearly a ton.
Yeah, Luna's 960 kilos.
Oh, she's a big girl, isn't she?
Girl. Yeah.
Anyway, so if you want to meet Luna, that's the 1st and the 31st of August.
1st and 30th.
1st and 30th of August at the Rural Life Museum, which I live very close to, so I will be coming back to see her again. But for now, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing them and showing them, and it's just wonderful to stand next to such great horses. It's brilliant. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, thank you.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, the alarm has gone up. It is time for the doggies. So this time I'm prepared. I know where they're going to be and I'm on time. So here we are at the doggy arena.
These are rich dogs. We don't care. I've got a contender around and see what's going on. There we go.
Oh, no, this is... No.
Lovely.
I don't know if it's black as your hat or as mad as a hatter, but I think it's the latter.
This is Amber.
Emma.
So cute.
Emma, who is tiny
And
and
Doxy Poo. It's a sausage dog crossed with a poodle.
a sausage dog crossed with a poodle. And how old is she? She's
She's 12 weeks on Tuesday.
12 weeks on Tuesday.
This is Dolly.
So this is Dolly.
And Dolly. Hello, Hello, Dolly.
It's prize giving time, ladies and gentlemen. The moment of truth is with us.
So the third prize goes to Amber.
So Emma, who is 12 weeks old on Tuesday, and is in her first doggy show. Third prize. Hattie gets second prize.
Well done.
Well done, Hattie.
Don't eat it, it's not for eating.
Dolly wins first prize. Hattie has fish. There you go. Well done, Dolly.
Well done.
Right.
How the hell do you choose from that?
I have no idea. Digby, Dodger,
This is Quince.
Quince is very handsome.
Quince is gorgeous.
So clean.
And this, what's this one's name? Brian. Oh, look, wonderful, Brian. You're a sensible name. Oh, and this is Arlo. He looks like an Arlo, doesn't he? Okay. And who have we got here?
Wally.
Wally.
It's really chill, isn't he?
Wally, chilled. Where's Wally? We've got in third place Wally. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And in second place, we have Brian.
Yeah, look at that.
This is Brian, who's also got a very lovely name. I think first prize has to go to Quinn. I think he's sat there looking so
Well, there we go. That was the dog show. Very popular, wasn't it?
It was.
Many more dogs.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, it's always, I think people like to have a fun dog show because you don't have to be special or have any special training. You can just bring your dog, can't
I
you?
know, I love it. And
Any dog will do.
if I had a dog, I'd have brought it.
Exactly.
I really
you
would
can
have.
borrow your neighbours if you like.
Borrow my neighbours, yeah. I mean, your dog, it's going to go into a show later. So, how do you think today's gone?
I think it went remarkably well. I think it's a lovely venue.
I do. It's perfect for
It's
it.
perfect for it. It's nice to have the, to have the field in the village that belongs to the town, and hopefully the townspeople,
Yeah.
see that it's being used for the thing it's meant to be used for.
I know, and it's great, isn't it? It's a community thing. The whole community's coming out to see it.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We have had lots of visitors, many more than I thought might appear, but the car park actually has been quite full, surprisingly enough, and obviously there's the people that walked, so...
And of course, this is a new home for something that was already established elsewhere.
Yes, it is, yes. The Wessex Dexter Group show has been around for some time. I'm no expert, so you need to speak to someone who is. But it has been around for some time, and then, like many things, COVID got in the way.
Yeah.
And a new show place was sought. And I asked the council, Glastonbury Town Council, whether we could...
And this has the potential to become quite a nice little event, I think.
It has, definitely. It has. So hopefully next year, bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Bring your dogs. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to get off now because I've got to put this video together, but it's been a fantastic day. Next year, I'll let you know. I'll do another short and let you know when it's coming up in advance. It'd be lovely to see this grow, see more cattle here. There was a herd that couldn't come for some reason, wasn't there? I'm not sure the details.
Sometimes it's...
Yes, I mean, I learnt about what a judge looks for. Well, we've all learnt. He told us. Didn't mean much to me, but I know he yes. Anyway, so we're learning as we go. But it's been a fantastic day. Thank you for watching the video. I'm Gabriel. She isn't. I'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
The Heart of the Tribe Gallery is a community art gallery situated near the top of Glastonbury High Street. They host amazing exhibitions supporting local artists, and they have a beautiful secret garden out the back. So be sure to check them out and support local art.